Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another Disney dining review.
Today we are going to head over to the Polynesian and attempt to get into Trader Sam's. We'll see how that goes.
Trader Sam's is notorious for being very difficult to get into. Number one, you cannot make advanced dining reservations. Well, that's good and bad, right? So you're not gonna miss out if you book a last minute trip or if you are just fast enough with your fingers at 60 days in advance. However, the wait list books up immediately.
It's fast.
And when I say immediately, I mean half an hour before the restaurant even opens. So this is a lounge, it is a bar, it is located right off of the lobby in the Great Ceremonial House at the Polynesian Village Resort, and it's one of our favorite places in the world. Actually, I take that back. The original Trader Sam's out in Anaheim at the Disneyland Resort is one of our favorite places on earth. This is a pretty good copy. It's totally different inside, but they do all the same stuff. Same drinks, same like actions and things like that.
Yeah. So we are going to head over there, fingers crossed. Hope we get not too crazy long of a wait or just get turned away altogether and go from there.
Okay, well, I'm excited. I'm excited about the theming. I'm excited about the drinks. We are gonna get food, but the food there is kind of whatever. Like it's not.
There's only like 5 or 6 things.
There's snacks. It's not a robust menu. It is a lounge. You're going there for the entertainment, for the drinks, and just the overall ambiance and theming about it. So that's what we're looking forward to. Are you ready to go over to Trader Sam's?
Yes, I am.
Let's do this. We have arrived, and one of the best things about Trader Sam's is that when you order specialty drinks, they will do these shows. And so we just sat through the hurricane that came through for the Oa, and then the witch or whatever that Tiki woman is up there was talking. What do you want to order?
Some treats, obviously, some snacks. So they have, it was very dark in here. I just saw a reel the other day with the Holderness family where he has to pull out a flashlight every time he goes. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm like, oh. So there are sushi rolls. There are chicken or tofu lettuce cups. There's Thai chicken flatbread, pan-fried dumplings, or Kahlua pork tacos. So we're gonna get really a couple of snackies and then some drinks.
Okay, so mystery solved. On the menu, it is the drinks that have the fun mug pictures that come with the show. So it is the Polynesian Pearl, the Nautilus, the Oa, the Hippopotam Mai Tai, the Krakatoa Punch, and the Zombie. Those are the 6 that come with the show. So I ordered the Oa. That is one that we have both had in the past, and it's super fun. And then Leslie, you got the Zombie?
Zombie. I'm excited.
Looking forward to this. And then we got the sushi roll and the pot stickers.
My little zombie drink in my zombie head, which is adorable, by the way. This is a lot of different kinds of rum and some tropical fruit juices and some cinnamon. So, let's see. Very very rummy, but you get the fruit juice as well, and then that little hint of cinnamon. It's pretty good.
You've done it now. You've angered the mighty. Oh, I'm sorry. Trying to get that there. There we go. Sorry about that. In order to appease her, make your sacrifice. Take the cinnamon, toss it into the flame.
Sacrifice. Thank you. Okay, so I had to get the OA. It does come with that show to include getting sprayed with water because of the hurricane going on. It comes with 2 giant straws. Look at this thing. So it is recommended for 2 people. It is strong. Again, different kinds of rum and fruit juices and cinnamon. That's what we were throwing into the fire. They light a sugar cube on fire, and you can toss the cinnamon on top of that to make it kind of spark up, which is fun. Super good. We are big fans of this one. You can't buy the mug for this one anymore, but we have it at home from OG Disneyland, Trader Sam's, which is awesome.
All right, this is a super fun place. I remember with the kids, whenever we came with the kids before, and they were like, "Mom, order another drink." Like, it's a lot of fun, a lot of really cool vibes. You are sat a lot of times with other people, but it's an awesome place.
You left the hippo gate wide open.
Thank you.
I got hippos on the loose now. They're stuck in the trees over there. You see them?
No.
Well, they're high up. It's hard to see.
Okay.
Anyway, it's not safe for them. We're going to have to get them down, okay?
Right.
You know what we use to drive them out of trees? 2 shots of rum! Works every time.
Okay.
Food has arrived. I just tried the sushi roll. It's really nice and fresh. Very good. Very well done. So it's a solid choice.
There is currently a volcano erupting behind me.
All is good again.
All is good. All right, so the food obviously arrived. Leslie just tried the sushi roll. We also got the pot stickers. So it comes with 5 dumplings and a little bit of sauce. Here we go. Whew. That sauce is salty. The dumplings are good though. A little bit better than upstairs at Ohana, I feel like. But yeah, really good.
All right, we are going to try not to be swept away by any hurricanes or erupting volcanoes. We're going to finish this up and we will let you know our thoughts at home.
All right, we are back.
Before we get into this, if you are looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal Cruise Lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
Quick note on logistics. So we've never been turned away parking at the Polynesian and not having a reservation before until tonight. So all of this construction with the Magic Kingdom expansion and everything, part of that is rerouting Floridian Way to make room for. So Floridian Way is the road that goes around like that area of Magic Kingdom. We take it all the time, but they have to make room for the expansion of the Magic Kingdom out.
Yeah.
And part of what they're doing is they are totally redoing the parking lot over at the Polynesian and also the parking and everything over at Grand Floridian. So a third of the Polynesian's parking lot is totally off limits, shut down right now. So that's why they were turning people away that didn't have advanced dining reservations. So we turned around, we went to the exit. I immediately made a 1-person dining reservation for Kona Cafe. And then I went right back in the entrance and we got a parking space, no problem, with a 3-hour, parking window.
Full disclosure, we figured that it probably was going to take us a while to get into Trader Sam's, so we could just go to the Kona Cafe and be like, hey, there's 2 of us, not 1 of us. Can we just have a drink or something like that while we waited? So
just know you may have to make an advanced dining reservation. The alternative is to park at the TTC and then walk over, which is really not that far of a walk. We could have done that too, but man, we were already there and they had a 1-person reservation for Kona Cafe and we're like, why not? We can sit in there while we wait on Trader Sam's, so no big deal. So that's why we did that. Just understand you may get turned away.
Okay, so I checked in at about, 3:45. Dan was getting like B-roll and stuff. And so I checked in about 3:45 p.m. They told me it was going to be 2.5 to 3 hour wait. That's a long time. So
it's a long time. We did a podcast in that time. We walked around. We spent some time at the Poly.
Ambiance and theming. I mean, I'm not sure it could get any better here because you have got like decorations to the nines, right? Like you've got windows that aren't really windows that look out onto, beautiful beach escapes with mountains in the distance that are volcanoes that erupt at some point, and maybe there's rain with hurricanes coming, and so the windows change. There's also a nice little witchy figure that hangs out up above towards the back of the restaurant, and
that may be Aoa. Our waitress was asking Aoa when we ordered.
I think it is Aoa, actually. Anyway, it's all decorated. It's tons of theming in there, down to the point of there are 6 beverages that you can order that have a show. And so, for instance, we got the Aoa, and you chant Aoa, 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 and you can't purchase it anymore here. But when we went back in the day to Trader Sam's and Disneyland, we actually purchased the cup as well, and that's the cup that the Aoa comes in. And
I love this thing, honestly. And I actually like this a lot better than the Aoa mug that they were serving.
It was like shiny.
It was glossy, and this is like a matte finish, similar finish, but it was super dark. Like I don't know if you could even see with the camera how dark that mug was. It was almost like the inside, but it was on the outside. So same like tiki mint on the outside, same 3 little spheres. And this is where they put that cinnamon, and they put the drink in there with the ice, with the sugar cube on fire. And then you just take that cinnamon and you sprinkle it on there, and it kind of like sparks and flames up. I really love this mug. Who would have thought that this would, look, it's the 2nd edition Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar.
Aw. So all that to say, I mean, granted, yes, it's pretty loud in there. We were sat at a table. There are some tables, like if you have larger parties, they sit you at a table by yourself. But we were at a larger table in the middle that there were like 4 or 5 other couples sitting at. So I think
there was 8 or 10 seats around it.
I think parties of 2, they tend to either seat there or at the bar. So ambiance probably could be a smidge better just because of that. However, people come in here and they are like ready to chat. They're ready to visit with each other. Because everybody's kind of like in this fun like party vibe. And so it counterbalances that out. So we give ambiance and theming a 5.
I will say that this is a much better experience than Oga's Cantina for a couple of reasons. Number 1, there's no time limit. You just stay until you're done. Number 2, there is no standing seats. So even the seats at the bar, there's 6 bar stools at the bar, and you can get set at the bar, but you're not standing at the bar. Most of the seating in Oga's is standing room only. You're standing at tables, you're standing at the bar. It's all standing. There's a few booths around the perimeter of the restaurant. So I like that much better than Oga's. So just like if you go back and you watch the Oga's review, why we're so down on Oga's and don't like that experience at all versus Trader Sam's, we love the experience. Seating is a big one. The fact that you have your own space, the fact that you're not rushed, and the fact that it's really just a more fun and pleasant environment to be in. Because while it does get loud during certain times, the show aspect, when people order these certain 6 drinks, that's fun, but then it goes to a more regular lounge experience and you can actually hear each other think.
Service. So the bartenders and the servers are just incredible. Because they're part of the act, right? They're part of the little performances whenever you order certain drinks. So I ordered a zombie drink, and she came out with her little glasses that had her little eyeballs floating around and like walking funny and all of that. And so, I mean, that plays into the service, right? So they just do a really good job. They interact a lot. They're jokey, they're playful. They, even with the drinks, like I heard her say different things with the zombie or the hippopotami tai, and so like it's the same idea and it ends up in the same place for the performance, but she kind of added a different spin every time. So that was kind of nice too. So we gave service a 4.
It does feel like, as good as the servers and bartenders are, it does feel super rushed in there as far as their level of busyness, right? Because they're not just taking orders and delivering cocktails and little food, appetizers, snacks. They are doing the part of the show as well. So like when I ordered the Aoa, she was out there, she was saying everything, putting the drink down, and then she had a water bottle. She was like spraying us with water because the hurricane was coming in. So they're very busy, and I don't mind it in this situation, but also like you can't really, they don't take great care of you. When she took our order, she was standing behind the people in front of us, and she's like, we're all friends, I can order from here. I'm like, but I have questions, can you come over here? So they're super, super rushed. So we couldn't really give her like a 5, or really all of it a 5, just because like it's so like hectic in there. Not really her fault, but it's just the whole vibe of the lounge. So yeah, we ended up with a 4, and I think that's right on. Let's talk about those drinks. Drinks are fantastic here. Not necessarily the recipe, all the recipe is fine, but the immersion and the presentation and the show aspect of it just puts it so far over the top. It's amazing. Now the drinks themselves, the recipe themselves, like I'm not even sure what the difference in the zombie and the Aoa was. They were both different kinds of rum with fruit juices and cinnamon.
Yours might had one different kind of rum and maybe a couple of different kinds of juices.
Rums, juices, cinnamon. I don't know. And they created
Jack
multiple
Sparrow would
drinks.
be proud.
They only had one drink with bourbon, which didn't come with the show. That's why I didn't get that one. So there's no old fashioned on the menu here. It's all tiki drinks, and a lot of them come with like these specialty mugs. So I would suggest getting one of the specialty tiki drinks that comes with the show. Enjoy the. It's not a bad beverage. It's just nothing to write home about.
Right. Yeah, I mean, they're fine. They're done well. I could definitely taste the difference between mine and the Aoa. So like, you could tell that there was different juices and whatnot in the two. So that was nice. But it leans very heavy on the rum side of things. Like pretty much almost every drink has rum in it. So overall, like drinks are good. We gave it a 4 just because of not necessarily, I mean, like they were prepared well, but mostly because of the selection and the show that goes along with them.
Let's talk about that food, which is not the star of the show here, to be honest with you. There's only a handful of snacks on the menu, 5 or 6 items. Anyway, there was just a handful of small snacks, small bites. And then when we got them, like that sushi roll that we got, $19, which, come on. Like even for Disney prices, that's a really expensive price for that sushi roll.
It was a good sushi roll,
wasn't that
but
good.
it was like higher quality Publix sushi roll. Like
yeah,
it was not
like,
$19 worth.
It's not $19 worth. All that to say, don't go for the food. If you're hungry, it's not bad, but I wouldn't go here for the food. Go here for the immersion, the theming, the drinks.
If you're hungry, go get Captain Hook's while you're waiting.
Captain Cook's pulled pork nachos specifically.
Yes, and then go and just get drinks at Trader Sam's. But all that to say, we gave food a 3.5.
So if you add all of that up and divide by 4, it is a 4.125, which is right on the money. This place is so fun. Definitely an experience that I would want to do if you're coming down for a trip to Disney World and you're gonna have a little bit of free time anywhere around the Magic Kingdom, whether you're staying in a monorail resort or maybe you just have a couple of extra hours at Magic Kingdom. Highly recommend to get to Trader Sam's early. It is a super nondescript location. So if you're coming in, basically that indoor to the Great Ceremonial House, which is the main lobby building, if you're coming in that indoor that's on that northwest side, so off of the marina where the boats are, where you can take them out to see the fireworks, it's the first thing on your left. It's one door, you can't see into the lounge at all. It always stays closed, and there's one little sign on it that says Trader Sam's, and there's some hours off to the right-hand side. Go in there. Usually if it's before opening, there will be a person out front. Right now it opens at 3. It used to open at 4. So we got there actually late. So you checked in, which is why the wait time was 2.5 hours. It used to open at 4, and so you'd get there at 3:30, 3:40 and put your name in, and you usually be like, you know, if you didn't get right away, 30, 45 minute wait, something like that. So I would get there before 3 to put your name in, although I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do at the Poly. Even if you don't have a Kona reservation for a drink, you can still walk along the beach. Just exploring that resort is super fun.
Yes. All right. Well, if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
We'll see you on the next video.